Before we even start this tutorial, we will need to install the open source app Mythic. If you already have Mythic installed, you can skip this part of the video. To install Mythic, head over to getmythic.app and download the latest version of Mythic like shown. I won't show how to set up Mythic because it's self-explanatory. After you've set up Mythic, head to the Containers tab and create a new container there. Name it however you want and choose your external drive as the container's base path. After that, wait for it to finish the container creation. Depending on the speeds of your drive, this can take up to 2 minutes. I don't recommend using a flash drive like I did, but rather a fast SSD that reaches speeds of at least 500 megabytes per second. Now you'll see the container folder on your drive. This is where all of your games will be stored. The installation of games by Epic Games is pretty easy. To install games, head over to the Library tab and find whatever you want to install. For this tutorial, I am going to use the game PlateUp. Click on Browse to select your external drive as file location and select your desktop folder just like shown in the video. Now click on Install and wait for the download to finish. Just as simple as that, you should be ready to go now. In case you want to uninstall any game, just click on the 3 dots next to the play button and Mythic will do this automatically for you. If you want to play Steam games, you'll need to install the Steam client first. For this, head over to the container path and navigate to the program files x86. Because the latest Steam version is currently unsupported, you'll need to use an older version. You can download this from the link in the description. This is currently a temporary solution. After the official Steam support is implemented, installing Steam games will be as easy as installing games from Epic. After copying Steam over, you can import the Steam client. For this, head back to the library and follow the steps shown here. Now click on the 3 dots to get to the settings. Here, paste in the launch arguments from the description. Currently, Mythic has a bug where launch arguments don't get saved after quitting Mythic, so make sure you apply them every time you relaunch Mythic. As you can see, Steam successfully launched. Because you need to use an older Steam client, you have to use Steam CMD to install games. For a guide on how to do this, follow the next step in the video. To install games with Steam CMD, open Spotlight Search and search for the terminal and insert the commands shown in the video. If the cd Steam app command results in an error, make sure you have the macOS Steam client installed. If you did everything right, you should see a new console tab now. Before you can download our games using this new console tab, you need to find out the game's app and depot ID. For this, open any web browser and open steamdb.info. Type in the name of the game you want to install into the search bar. For the sake of demonstrating this, I am gonna be using Stardew Valley. Here, remember the app and depot ID from the Windows depot. You'll need them in the next step. Head back to SteamCMD and type in the download depot command. Insert your app and depot ID in the placeholders. Wait for it to finish downloading and head to the path it tells you. For this, go to Finder and press Shift, Command and G. Here you'll see this depot folder. This folder contains all of your game files. You can ignore the patch file. To make things easier in the future, rename the depot folder to the game's name, so in my case to Stardew Valley. Now drag this folder into the desktop folder of your container. Just follow the steps from the video and you're good to go. Then search for a nice thumbnail you want to use for Mythic and download it. Now you're finally ready to import your game into Mythic. For this, head back to it and import the game's exe and the thumbnail you just downloaded. And just like that, you have successfully imported a Steam game into Mythic. If you want to import any more games, just follow the steps shown in this video again. Remember that some games might not work and kernel-level anti-cheat is unsupported. If you're unsure whether or not your game uses kernel-level anti-cheat, just Google it. If you've got any further questions about Mythic, feel free to ask on Discord.